Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Welcome to our first PU Computer Science online classes. In last class, we studied some important concept that is from our problem solving technique. The concept name is the structured programming as well as the top down analysis. And in our structured programming, the important concept we need to know about the sequence selection and the iteration, and also about the modularity, and we know about the top down analysis, what's the other name of the top down analysis, and what are the properties of the top down analysis. Okay, now in today's class we are going to study the other important and the last concept of our problem solving technique. The concept name is the characteristics of a good program. So now what are the characteristics, or that means maybe if it is good program means it has some most important characteristics, correct here? So we can say that a good program must have or contain a lot of advantages, correct? No, a program must have or contain a lot of the advantages. So what are the advantages are there if it is a good program? That means the program should be easily understood, the program should be easily read, the program should be easily debugged in this case here. So easily, efficiently and properly understood. If such program is very easily, efficiently and properly, when you are going to understood the program, such program is called as the characteristics of a good program, or such program is called as the good program, correct? No, here maybe if any doubt while going to execute the program, while going to write the program, whatever is there here, if you are going to create some of the doubt whether it is called as the good program, no, it is not called as the good program. The good program, that means should easily, efficiently and should properly understood. Now let's some of the advantage of the characteristics of a good program. The first one is the easy and efficient. So the logic, whatever we are going to use in the program, we know that while going to execute some of the program, we using some important logic or some different kind of the logic in the program here. So the logic used in the program must always produce good result, correct? No, here must always produce the correct result. If you are going to use correct logic, then sure there is no any doubt it going to execute the program in a correct manner. But maybe if you are using logic is not proper, then sure it going to create some of the problem while going to execute the program, correct? No, so the logic used in the program should always produce the correct result here, and also the execution time should be faster. That means maybe if we don't want any waiting of the time just to get the execution of the program, so whatever the result of the program here should get it very fast here. So here we can say that if the program is easy and also if the program is efficient here, that means sure it going to produce the correct result here, as well as lastly we can say about the execution time of the program should be faster. Execution time, clear? No, that means to get the solution of the program, it possible to get it the fast execution or the fast result of the program here. So this is about easy and efficient. And later next one is the interactive and user friendly. Now we are in this second point, that is called as the interactive and user friendly. So we can say that the program we are going to create some of the program. So what's the program we are going to create? And we are going to create such a program, it should be interactive as well as the user friendly also, correct no here? So the program we are going to create or we create, it should be interactive and the user friendly. So in case of the user friendly, we can say that means the user should not have any doubt about the using of the program. They don't want any kind of the doubt when they are going to use the program here during the execution of the program. Clear this point? When you are going to get the result or the solution of the program here, or when you are going to get the output of the program, on that time any person should not have some of the doubt whether the output is correct or not here. So if no any doubt is there, such program is called as the user friendly program. Clear this point? So user friendly, we can say that means the programmer or the user who are going to write the program, who are going to develop the program, they should not have any doubt while using of the program or while during the execution of the program here. And what about the interactive in this case? So the meaning of the interactive, we can say that an interactive means that here the programmer or the user should get the correct direction. Okay, so the program should give a correct direction to the user here and correct information from the program when they are going through the program. Clear this one? The program should give the user the correct direction as well as the correct information to the user when they are going to use the program or when they are going to get through the program here. So this is called as the interactive and the user friendly. So clear the meaning of the interactive and user friendly. So we can say that not just only the easy and efficient is called as the good program. If the program is user friendly as well as, that means should not have any doubt, okay, about the program to the user, and as well as we can say that means the user should get one correct information, correct direction when they are going to use the program or when they are going to execution of the program here is called as the interactive and the user friendly. And later next one, the proper documentation. As we know that the meaning of the documentation, maybe when you are going to write the coding of the program, that means sometimes we can't understand what's the meaning of each coding, each line of the coding here. So just to understand, inside we are using some of the line of the each code, correct? No, maybe it is the header file and here we are going to input the data, the meaning of int I comma n semicolon, that means it is the declaration of the variable n comma I. So it is called as the understandable meaning of the program, understandable statement of the program or the line of the program. So now let's the meaning of the proper documentation. So proper documentation must have, that means here we can say that a good program must have proper documentation, correct? No, maybe if it is a good program, that means sure such program having some of the documentation. So this documentation will help the programmer or the user just to identify the meaning of the line, correct? No, here to identify or clarify their meaning of the line here, or clarify the different parts of the code going to use in the program. So each and everything, what's the meaning of each coding and why they used such a coding. So each and every information we will get, and this is called as the proper documentation. If you are getting a correct information, the correct meaning of each coding, that means we can say that it is called as the good program. So we can say in case of the proper documentation means here this documentation will help to identify the different parts of the code, correct? No, the each part of the program code here as well as clarify the meaning of the code here is called as the proper documentation. And later next one is about our reliability in this case. So what's the meaning of the reliability? So we can say that means if it is a good program, such program should come up from any kind of this situation, correct? No, if it is a good program, so here we can say that such a program should coming from any kind of the unexpected situations, like maybe the wrong data if you are going to input, or maybe no data is there in our program, but such type of program is called as the reliability program. That means here the program should be reliable, reliability of the program. That means here maybe maybe you are going to write any program, such program should come up, should develop or should come up from any kind of the unexpected situations, like if you are using the wrong data, or maybe if you are going to use any no data in the program here. If you are going to give some of the problem, not going to give execution of the program, and not going to give just only the error, not going to give the result of the program, such program is not called as the good program. Clear this point here? Okay, now after completing, now let's we go for our next point of the characteristics of a program, that is called as the portable. Okay, so maybe when you are going to write any program, such program should be run on any kind of the platform. What's the meaning of this one? The meaning is very simple. That means maybe if you are going to write any program, it's not necessary this program only to work in one computer only. Maybe you are going to copy this program. When you are going to transfer this program from one computer to another computer, it should be work in both computer. Clear this point? So how many computer you are going to transfer? It should be work in every computer. So this is called as the portable. That means if it is going to work in every computer, such program is called as the good program. Clear this point here? So here we can say that not only the easy and efficient is called as good program, as well as interactive and user friendly, proper documentation of the program, reliability of the program, as well as the portable. Clear the meaning of the portable? What's the meaning of the portable here? Okay, now later next one is the proper name for the identifiers. So what about the proper name for the identifier? As we know that when you are going to create any program, we should give a proper and meaningful name to each and every element that are used in the program. Clear this point here? So maybe when you are going to take any variable, or when you are going to use any variable in the program, you should give it a proper and meaningful name to every variable, or to each and every element of the variable. Clear this one? And why we need to give the proper and meaningful name to every element of the program here? Because this proper name will help to identify the variable very easily. Clear this point? It helps to identify the variable very easily, as well as its purposes. So this is called about our proper name for the identifiers. So clear this point here? The proper name for the identifiers. So this is about our easy and efficient, interactive and user friendly, proper documentation, reliability, portable, and the proper name for the identifier. All those, if it is there in any program, such program is called as the characteristics of a program. Clear this point here? The characteristics of a good program. Now let's, after that, the last concept of this chapter, that is the bottom up analysis. As we know that the meaning of the top down analysis. So in our top down analysis, first of all, we are going to develop the problem solving, then we are going to collect the knowledge of the program or the problem, then we are going to collect the information how to solve the program, and lastly we are going to collect what are the variables we need to solve this program. Clear this point here? So this is, see, should remember it, here two flowchart are there, here two design are there. The first design that is applicable to our top down analysis here, and second one is applicable to our bottom up analysis. In case of the top down analysis, first of all we are going to collect the problem. Clear this one? We are going to collect the question here, and after collecting the question, we are going to collect the knowledge how to solve the problem here, and then we are going to collect the information, and lastly what are the variable we need to solve the problem here. So each and everything we are going to collect in our top down analysis or the approach. Now let's, what about in our bottom up analysis? So it is a design method, correct? Now when you are going to know here the top down analysis, that is a design method, as well as the bottom up analysis, it is a design method in which the system the system information is developed first. Clear this point here? That means it is just reverse of the top down analysis. Which one is the reverse of the top down analysis? The bottom up analysis is reverse of the top down analysis, because now in case of the bottom up analysis, first of all, we are going to collect about the data and the fact. Clear this point here? So now when you are going to see the arrow going to move in downside here, but in this case the arrow going to move in our upward manner here. So we can say that first of all in this case we are not going to collect any problem. First we are going to collect what are the data or the fact or the variable we need to solve the problem. We need to solve our problem here. So the data and fact we are going to collect. Then we are going to collect some of the information how to solve. Then also we are going to collect some of the knowledge about to solve the problem here. And lastly we are going to know about what's the problem. What are the problem is there. Clear this point? So this is about, but mostly in program we are mostly going to use this method only. Clear this one? We are not going to use this type of method. So first of all we are collecting the problem. What's the problem is. So mostly we are going to use this method only. Clear this one? Okay. Now after knowing the chart or the design method of both top down and bottom up analysis, so we can say that it is a design method. The bottom up analysis is a design method, and in which the first of all the system, correct, no, the system information is developed first. The system information is developed first here, and other processes are slowly added or follow the major processes one after the another. It going to collect all those information just to solve any kind of the problem here. So as the top down analysis using a principle here, the name of the principle is called as the top down top down design. Clear this one? As a top down design or a top down analysis using the principle, the name of the principle is called as the top down design here. Like that only the bottom up analysis also using a principle, the name of the principle is called as the bottom up design. Clear this point here? Not only the top down design, the bottom up design also using the principle, the name is called as the bottom up here design in this case. But what about in case of our bottom up analysis? So in our bottom up analysis, first of all the most important requirement of the programs, correct, no? So this is most important requirement of the program. Without inputting any data, is it able to get the solution or the execution of the program? No, it's not possible to get the execution or the solution of the program. So in case of the bottom up analysis, first of all the most important requirement of the program or the problem should be solved, and later some other features are slowly added to the program till we generate the final solution of the program here. Artha aita? Modlige ನಾವು ಯಾವುದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವುದು ತಗೊಳ್ತೇವೆ, ನಾವು ಡಾಟಾ ಮತ್ತೆ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್. ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ಟಾಪ್ ಡೌನ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬಾಟಮ್ ಅಪ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ನೋಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಿ, ಆಗ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಇದೆ. ದಿ ಟಾಪ್ ಡೌನ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್, ಅದರ ನಂತರ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್. ಆದರೆ ಬಾಟಮ್ ಅಪ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಡಾಟಾ, ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದು ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕು ಟು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಟು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಅದನ್ನು ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಅದರ ನಂತರ ಸ್ಲೋಲಿ ಆಗಿ ಒನ್ ಬೈ ಒನ್ ಆಲ್ ದೋಸ್ ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಆಡ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದಿ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ till we generate the final solution of the program here. And later we can say that, as we know that when you are going to see the both picture or the both diagram of the top down and the bottom up analysis, the top down analysis is just reverse of the bottom up analysis here. Clear this point? But also lastly about our bottom up analysis, I want to tell here, whatever the program is that every program, maybe it's a top down analysis or the bottom up analysis, always going to write that is from the up, that is from our up toward the language only, that is called as the top to the bottom. Clear this one? It going to write top to the bottom. We are not going to write any language that is from the that is from our back, that means our back towards the language. In this case we are not going to complete our bottom to the top, maybe it's a top down analysis, maybe it's a bottom up analysis. Both program are going to write only by using the language. The language is the up towards language only, that is called as the top to bottom we are going to write. Okay, here. So this is about some point in case of the bottom up analysis. And lastly, we can say that some advantage of the bottom up analysis. So in case of the advantage of the bottom up analysis, here the bottom up analysis produces only the smaller programs. Okay, such method, by using such method we are not going to develop the program. The program is a larger or the lengthy program, we are not going to develop the lengthy program. So such program or the bottom up analysis, developing the program, producing the program are very smaller program. Clear this point here? So because of which are easier to read or modify. So maybe if it is a smaller program, then sure there is no any doubt, very easily we can make input any data into the program, as well as such program it possible to change the program. That means if you want to make some of the changes in the program, if you want to make some of the test of the program, or maybe any modification in the program, very easily we can make all those read as well as the modification of the program here. Thus less chances for the errors because the program are very smaller. So this is the first advantage of the bottom up analysis. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಬಾಟಮ್ ಅಪ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಲೆಂತಿ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್, ಲೆಂತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಉದ್ದವಾದ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಿ ವೆರಿ ಲೆಂತಿ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್. ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮೆಥಡ್, ದಿ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲರ್. ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾದ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ನಾವು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಈ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು. ಸೊ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಲೆಸ್ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ errors we will get in our bottom up analysis. And this second point, we can say that the bottom up design promotes code reuse. Okay, the bottom up design promotes the code reuse. So which are already been coded. So what about this one? That means which are already been used in one program. Correct? No? So such coding is called as the which are already been coded and properly works in one program can be copied to the another program. Or in simple manner we can say that the code written for one program can be copied to the another program. Clear this point here? Very easily we can make the reusability of the code from one program to the another program very easily. That is called as the bottom up design promote the code reuse. That means any kind of the code we can use from one program to the another program. There is no any problem when you are going to use any code from one program to the another program. And the lastly we can say that it makes the program easier to read. That means any type of the data when you are going to input into the program, very easily we can make the inputting of the data in the program. That is called as the it makes a program easier to read. So clear all those points about the characteristics of a good program and also the bottom up analysis. And later on the flow chart, that is called as the design of top down analysis as well as the bottom up analysis. And lastly the advantage of the bottom up analysis. Thank you.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.